everybody, iheartmovees here, and welcome back to Let's Play Wild Arms 2. So it's time to plan our escape from the Heimdal Gazzo, so how are we gonna do it? We have 5 escape locations, and there's 5 of us, but we can't all escape at the same time. Yeah, you guys suck. I wouldn't take any of you to Vegas. Never been to Vegas, by the way. One of these days, I will. It's probably a good idea. We can't really leave without the team leader. Because that would be, you know, all sorts of tragic. So, yep, here's our plan. I stay put, everyone else goes in the escape pods, and then we'll go from there, pretty much. Funnily enough, there were 5 escape pods here, 5 for the members of Odessa, 5 for the members of ARMS. That kind of works out really, really conveniently. Yeah, like how they say, there's not much time, but there's all the time in the world to get through this next stuff here. So here we have a really, really cool little thing we can do, actually. Each party member is by themselves for the time being, but to get through the last bit of the area and to fully escape, we gotta work together throughout this. So there's various block pushing stuff to lower platforms, party members helping other party members get through. It's really, really cool, actually. It's the only time in the game we see something. Wait, I lied. There's something else similar to this in the future, but not right now. Okay, the room to the left here, I don't really need to show it, I just will. There are healing gems here if you so need them, and nothing else at all. So what I want to do now with Loka is switch the security mode over, and then we can go ahead and just move on from there. All in all, this is pretty straightforward, and like I said, it'll be a lot of switching back and forth between characters. Yeah, at this point now, once you switch the security mode over, everyone else should be able to get out of their individual cell now. Well, hey, what do you want to call it? Cell, pod, thing, whatever. They're pretty much all the same thing, so... Yeah, a lot of this, there's just a lot of little steps to this whole thing, but I went ahead on my own time before recording this and did a test run just to make sure I knew what to do, and got through it pretty quickly, I will say. Just use some good old fast forward to help out, and kind of got hung up at a couple of times just because I didn't know what to do, or didn't remember what to do, I should say. But no, all in all, it was pretty easy. Okay, so a cannon right there helps out Brad, so we'll switch back to Brad. Yeah, I noticed while doing this, Brad and Cannon help each other out for the first part of this, and Luca and Tim will help out each other for the first part of it. And then it'll, I think, switch off to a different pairing. So it's really cool, actually. One thing that would be kind of cool to see would be like some actual like character building, like on their characters sort of thing, helping each other out here. Like there'd be little quips of dialogue back and forth between characters helping each other out. That would be cool and all, but not a huge deal at all. That's just, yeah. Okay, so the idea here for this part, we want to have Cannon go on this one, Loka will eventually go on the other side there, and we'll keep Tim at the bottom there so he can use Puka to reach the switch there. So yeah, Tim, you just stay put. Miss Loka, we will need Brad for that actually. Oh wait, I do need Tim first off. I'll bring him over in a second. Brad, you stay put for right now. That's right, I forgot. Tim has to go over to the right here. That's right where Loka is. So as we can do this. Real quick with the air ballet. Lower the block there. Back to Miss Loka. And then just walk forward a whole like 2 steps. And then ballet the block off. Boom! Presto changeo. Pretty simple. Yeah, there's nothing really complex to these puzzles at all, if you want to call them puzzles. They're just little things you do, pretty much. Calling them puzzles, well, I guess technically doesn't work, actually. They kind of are puzzles. They're not really challenging or anything, they're pretty fun, I will say that. But besides that, no, they're pretty simple. Which, speaking of puzzles in general, let's go ahead and talk about some puzzles, actually, in RPGs. I like them, but not if they're just really, really annoying, or you pretty much have to resort to looking online to solve them. Like, I'm all for trying to solve them myself the first time, but then if I'm stumped, like fully stumped, okay, then yeah, I'll look at a guide, but I would like to be able to solve it on my own first, before doing so. But I will say, in general, I do like puzzles, but not when they make me feel like a total idiot. But that's just me. Like, yeah, they can be like fun, like test your brain and actually be like challenging, but solvable. Sometimes they're just downright ludicrous. I don't have any good examples of that though. None come to mind. A good example of an RPG with puzzle elements is Lufia 2. Oh yeah, Lota's kind of stuck for the time being, but she's fine. We'll get her out of there in a second. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep progressing here. Pretty much, I don't need to go over things step by step here. Just follow the stuff that I'm doing. You're fine. But yeah, Lufia 2 has a lot of great puzzles. That would be a game that would be a real fun LP for me to do in the future. Excuse me. It would be mostly blind though. I've only played it a real little bit. I'll tell you that much. Real quick here. Yeah, let's go ahead and push the block one forward and one up. And then I'm going to push it across this platform here for right now. But I want to go ahead and push it back on the center part right there. And then I'll just have Brad do that, so that we can have Tim knock that over in a second. And let's go ahead and drop down off of here, and downstairs we go. Yeah, speaking of Lufia 2, I'm back on track with that. I have played Lufia 2 before, just a real little bit. I think I streamed it a long time ago or something. This would have been, yeah, like years ago, back when I actually, you know, did live streams of stuff. But it was fun though. It's a really fun game. I liked it a lot. Okay, what to do? Oh, that's right. Since that block's down, the platform's down, we can switch back to Brad. And do that. And then back to Tim one more time. Now, both of these doors here should be locked for both guys, I think. Right? Oh, actually, no, Tim's open. Okay. That's right, I forgot. Because Tim has another platform right here with this cannon up top, up there. So we'll switch the mode over. And that's pretty much it. At this point now, everyone is extremely close to the escape pods. Yeah, so at this point now, once you get one character through, the other ones just fall right in line. At least the way I did it here, the order, which I think it could be the same order every time. More or kind of, sorta. At least in my case, I had Tim get here first, then Brad, then I think Lilka, then Cannon, or was Cannon then Lilka? Not that the order really particularly matters. That was just how things went for me. But also, the order could be different depending on what character you use to get there first. But it doesn't matter like at all. I'm just pointing that out just because. Also, hey, shout out to the Empathite for helping us communicate through this endeavor. Okay, so with that, this should be Brad's escape pod, if I recall. Yep, it is. Making a creak. Oh yeah, that's the whole video shaking. That's the game shaking. So I like how the thing is only about as tall as they are, but they're completely stuck by it. They couldn't just, you know, climb over the thing. But that would make too much sense. Like, come on now. It's an RPG after all. Like, jeez. And you guys know me, I've played more than a few RPGs in my day, so I think I know what I'm talking about here. Okay, Miss Lilka has a little bit of backtracking to do. By a little, I mean, like, not very much at all, because her escape pod should be right here. Yeah, boom, easy. Like I was saying before, actually, for the whole team building thing. Also, by the way, I like how Lilka did a little spin right there in panic. But I was saying for the whole character building thing, actually, with the dialogue quips before getting to these escape pods. Well, this kind of makes up for it, actually, so that's cool. Why in the world would I do that? You're underage. Whoa, okay, let's not go there. Just not that into you. Well, we're just friends. We're good with that. That sounds better. Okay, and Miss Cannon, your escape pod is right over here. Spoilers, I know where the escape pods are because I just did this before recording this, so, like, you know. Yeah, this is kind of, yeah, the design of these is just so, I mean, brown and gray and bleh, anyway. Wait. Why are we going to the heavens? This isn't good. Well, hey, funny you mentioned a Sea of Stars, because that's what Maldude was in Wild Arms 1. Yeah, I should probably, you know, try to bail. It might be a good idea. Now this would also be cool. I was saying last episode, if Vinsfeld had, if the entire cast had actual voices, how they would sound. How would a Lord Blazer sound? Would it be like a mix of a demonic voice and Ashley's normal voice? Would it be its own unique voice? I don't know actually. That would be really, really cool to see. If only Ashley could have been a character in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale or whatever. Oh, did we not kill you last episode, sir? Also, I am the scoundrel? Let me tell you who the scoundrel is, sir. Because we live for our ideals, don't we? That is true. Good old town of Maria. Vinsfeld has, you know, diddly poo, pretty much. Yeah, daily life, you know, working in a bakery, sleeping upstairs, chasing cats, you know, daily life. What's wrong with that? Yeah, I would. Because your ideals are stupid. Also, FYI, Ashley's only 19 years old, and he is well beyond his years in maturity. One of the many reasons why I like him. These two should have a sword fight. Would that not be the coolest thing ever? Because it kind of would. Well, let's go ahead and use Power Charge. This will be really, really helpful here. Vinsfeld, as opposed to, well, last time when we fought him, is a lot weaker now, so no worries there at all. If I recall, if you have 2 levels in up physical defense for Ashley, you'll take no damage from his physical attack. I'm pretty sure. I have only 1 point into it, so yeah, I'll take some damage here. And you also learned a new attack, Void Effect. Was that a critical hit? Woo, yeah, it was. Holy crap, that was good. I forgot I had that skill actually. I was gonna say. I thought the emulator freaked out for a second. It has been every now and then. I have no idea why, but that was cool. I wasn't even expecting that. That was a nice surprise there. But yeah, a Void Effect would nullify any magical enhancement you have, like if you use Crest Cap with Mage Weapon or Hyper Weapon. But I don't have one of those currently. And also, it doesn't work on Power Charge. At least I don't think it does it? But if it does, well, that's kind of lame. Also, I'm not going to use Access here, because I don't want to ruin the music. Here's 40 Hyper Blast. This should do, like, nothing at all. Also, thankfully, Vinsfeld no longer has Incur My Wrath. Thank God for that, because that would be lame to be one-shotted by that. There was critical again, or no, there wasn't. No, the emulator's freaking out or something. I don't know what's going on anymore. Don't ask me. I don't know things. Well, okay, I know some things, and that just missed. You had one job, dead or alive. Ow. You'd think a sword wouldn't make the sound of a pounding fist, like you know how Brad is when he attacks. You know, he punches with his fist. You know, shrug. I don't know. Also, I'm not sure how much HP Vinsfeld has this time around. I think he had like 20 or 25,000 in the first battle. He probably has upwards of like maybe 10,000-ish. But at this point, yeah, just spam arms, bolt action or dead or alive. Earth wanted to spam Power Charge and do a normal attack. If you really wanted to, actually, just spam Power Charge over and over and over again because it'll keep stacking. I think as many times as you want it to, and then just attack him once and it'll do like a bajillion damage and one-shot him. That would be fun. But mainly, actually, I'm kind of fooling around-ish, but I'm also kind of trying not to fool around. Yeah, I'll just keep spamming bolt action for right now. It works well enough. It's actually just as powerful as Dead or Alive, so either one works in this case. There we go, got him. Oh, didn't use a lucky card. Probably should have. Oh well. Well, the end was going to come sooner or later. Will give me an end of life. What could he possibly have up his sleeve that we haven't already seen yet? Find out next time on the exciting conclusion of Disc 1 of Let's Play Wild Arms 2. This has been iHeartMovees signing off, guys. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.